Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're going to be talking about how to select a profitable SEO niche to essentially go into, whether it is a local business, an e-commerce store, or potentially you are an affiliate and you just don't know where to start as well. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I select niches, especially when I don't know like if it's going to be profitable or not. These are some of the checks that I actually have in place. So first of all, what we want to do is head over to Ahrefs and plug in a website such as Yell. This is more so for the actual local businesses. So plug in a website like Yelp. If you guys are in America, you might want to do yelp.com or an equivalent. And then what we want to do is go over to organic keywords on the left hand side. Then what we want to do is where it says keyword here, we're going to put in near space me and click on show results. Then what we want to do is we're going to actually sort by CPC, and the reason why we're sorting by CPC is because the higher CPC industries typically will be more profitable. So for example, solicitors, for anybody that's watching this video in America, solicitors is essentially like lawyers. As you can see straight off the bat, it's probably one of the higher CPCs in the actual list here. Whereas, for example, car wash near me, obviously it does get a lot of search volume, but a typical car wash in the UK is like £4 or £5. In dollars is probably like $8 or $9. So you would need to do a stupid amount of car washes to be able to get that to be profitable for you. Because again, if you think of it, if you're passing the actual inquiry onto a local business, that local business will obviously charge them, and then they need to put a fee for you as well. So the £5 or £6 that they are earning, it's not just yours. You might only be earning like £1 or £2. So by the time you've done the links, by the time you've done the content, car washes, you've just went bankrupt. So I would just avoid that. Pharmacy near me, this would be an interesting one, because obviously in the UK we have free healthcare, but in the US this might actually be a little bit more profitable. So just bear that in mind. What would actually be interesting is actually the Yelp website doesn't rank that much in the US, so I'm not even going to test that. I was going to say it'd be interesting to see what the CPC is in the US, but it probably won't be as high. So obviously when we sort by CPC, as we can see here, injury claim solicitors, of course that's going to be high up there. Green spaces near me, what is that? I believe that's like a park. Right. So accident solicitors near me, of course. Anything that's like injury or accidents, and obviously this is just like the injury lawyers in America, we just call them solicitors. So obviously you've got 22.45 CPC. So you could definitely build an entire website around that. So obviously you've got accident solicitors, you've got work injury, work accidents, you've got all of these different sub niches. And again, this is like a 0 keyword difficulty and 100 searches a month. So if you were able to rank for that, you would do pretty well. And also, does Yelp actually rank for that? No, it doesn't. But it doesn't look that competitive, because I'm seeing a lot of double listings. You've got free best rated down here. You've got review solicitors. So you've got like a couple directory websites here. This is quite a really simple SERP to actually rank for. If you did want to rank accident solicitors near me in the UK, by all means go for it. You get 100 searches a month. I'm sure that it would actually be a little bit more than that as well, because Ahrefs is always a little bit off, and the keyword difficulty is 0. Let's actually put a few more filters in place as well. So if we were to do 0 and 0 as well in the keyword difficulty, click on show results. So you've got best personal injury attorneys near me, that gets 30 searches. Yeah, you've got a lot of solicitors, payroll services, interior shutter installation. I know that this is actually a really profitable niche, only because maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I used to work at an SEO agency, and we actually had a client that used to do this. And the reason why this was so profitable is they would charge per installation. So for example, typically if somebody was inquiring for shutters in their house, they would get like their living room, potentially 2 bedrooms, and also maybe like a kitchen. So it'd be like 4 or 5 installs. So interior shutter installation is actually a really profitable niche. And obviously you've got the search volume there, you've got the keyword difficulty there as well. So yeah, pretty decent. Sanitary bin services. So again, this is more so for like offices. They will come and dispose of your sanitary bins in the actual office. And again, some offices might have 20, 30 toilets in the UK. I'm sure that's the case in places like, for example, New York. Obviously, they've got big high-rise buildings. So if you were to rank for some of these keywords, they're actually really good. Life insurance, obviously. One thing that I would say about all of these industries, and we'll get onto this in the second part of this video, is sometimes, for example, life insurance or anything like that, they sometimes have what's called a clawback. So what a clawback is essentially, on paper, they might have closed the deal, but there might be like a refund process happening. So just bear that in mind if you do ever go into like life insurance or mortgages. There are a lot of clawbacks in industries like that. Not so much, for example, for the accident solicitors, the interior shutters, stuff like that. But the life insurance, you on paper, some months you might think I'm making 100,000 this month, and there can be clawbacks because life insurance is just one of those grey areas. So yeah, human resource companies, HR companies, again, that's a really good one. If you can find someone to partner up with that, you can definitely make a lot of money because a lot of companies actually outsource their HR. We actually do it in our office as well. So we actually outsource our HR. We don't have a HR department in-house. We actually outsource it. I think they charge us maybe £500-600 a month. So again, it's a very profitable industry to get into. And again, if you're doing anything in like local, all you need to do is if say for example you wanted to reach out to like HR companies, literally just find a directory like this is clutch.co, and just send all of these guys an email saying, hey, would you guys be interested in more inquiries? 9 times out of 10 they'll say yes, and you basically have a partnership then to basically send them inquiries, and they can essentially mark up any of their services. So for example, if they initially were to charge, let's say £500 a month for outsourced HR, you can say to them, hey, okay, stick on, let's say £250, and that's just one client. So basically for them, it's kind of like a no-brainer really, because they wouldn't have had that initial inquiry. So by you providing that lead to them, they can essentially close it, and they can charge an additional fee for yourself as well. So that's how I like to do a lot of my partnerships when I am reaching out to any of these style of companies. Now, a few things to bear in mind, because I actually have been asked this before. Like, for example, call out plumbers, stuff like that, or plumbers in general. Plumbers, generally speaking, you're probably not going to make that much money. But the one caveat to that is, for example, if they are an emergency plumber, you will make a lot of money. Because, for example, if I was to have a leak right now, I would need a plumber ASAP to my house. So I would pay whatever the actual fee is. However, if it's just like a leaky tap, for example, I don't care if that's going to get fixed in 3 days' time or in 3 weeks' time. So I'll happily pay £20. So just bear that in mind when you are going for certain industries. Think of urgent industries, like for example, locksmiths. Obviously, that's like one of the golden industries, because you're locked out your house. Let's say you were on a night out, you've lost your keys. So you would typically pay a premium for a locksmith to come and help you out at, let's say, midnight. Whereas if it's just like a leaky tap, again, you don't care that much. However, if it's like a burst pipe in your house and there's water flooding and you don't know how to swim, for example, you will definitely pay a premium for an emergency plumber, or for example, they've called it a call-out plumber here. So just bear that in mind when you are looking at certain industries. Definitely take that into consideration. Another thing that I would also recommend as well is look at future-proof industries, right? So for example, solar roof installers, that's only going to be an ever-growing market. So for example, okay, if you were to set up a solar installation company, a solar installation website, if you were to set that up 6 years ago, you might not have had that many inquiries. However, now you're definitely getting more inquiries than you would have before. Even if you hadn't touched the website at all, the rankings stayed the same, everything was the same, you're naturally going to get more inquiries as the time comes along. So just think of all of these different industries. Obviously, future-proofing your industries can definitely be important. So for example, solar panel and battery installers, obviously with the rise of electric cars, more people would want batteries being installed for their cars as well. So just bear that in mind. But let's say, for example, we actually found a niche that we actually wanted to enter. I'm going to pick sanitary bin services, because again, it's just one of the weird industries that I've not really heard much about. But if we were to select this website here, these guys do a variety of different services. What we then can do is go into Keywords Planner. What I want to do is click on Start with a Website, click on Get Results, and then you will have a load of different keywords that they are essentially ranking for, and potentially even doing PPC for. So all I've literally done is I have just selected the website. So all you need to do is click on Tools up here, and then click on Keywords Planner, and then just fire in the website that you're actually taking a look at. So as you can see, they are ranking for a variety of different keywords. Do they sell? Ah, right, okay. So basically, these guys, they sell a variety of different stuff. But you can also build up your topical authority that way. So you can essentially get ideas of what you should and shouldn't be publishing on your website. So for example, they have got disposable, they're ranked for a lot of gloves related. So sanitary bins, yep. Medical waste disposal, clinical waste disposal, sharps container disposal. So for example, if there's anything sharp in the bin, I'm guessing that's what that is. Let's just take a look. Yeah. So they are ranking for a variety of different services in that, and obviously you get the monthly average searches as well. So you've got 480 searches there, 390 here, 1,600 there. Very quickly, you're building up a good solid base of actually monthly searches. I'm actually surprised at how many searches some of these keywords actually get. 1,600 seems like quite a lot, but again, seems like they are ranking well for it. Let's just take a look here. Clinical waste disposal. So there are a lot of companies that actually provide this. There is a couple councils in the UK that provide this as a service, but you can obviously definitely partner up with, like, for example, phs.co.uk, and definitely try to essentially generate them more leads. So that's been the local SEO side of stuff. Now, the second niche that I'm actually going to show you guys, or the second type of keyword SEO selection that I'm going to show you guys, is the actual affiliate route. Because I actually get asked this quite a lot. How do I know what affiliate so the second actual strategy that I'm going to show you guys is how to select affiliate deals. I get asked this quite a lot, and I always say just Google it, and I feel like that people think I'm lying when I say that, but typically speaking, say for example we were going to do best sim-only deals, right? And if we were to compare, or if we were to go to Uswitch or Money Supermarket, typically speaking, the guys that have the ones at the top will be the highest paying affiliates, and that's across the board. So for example, as we can see, we've got Labara and O2, and then we've also got Labara and O2 here. You've obviously then got a few others, like you've got ID Mobile and ID Mobile. So typically speaking, maybe look at the top 3 on both websites and see what the commonalities are, because typically speaking, those are going to be the ones that are paying the highest affiliate. So again, if we were to take a look at these guys, sim-only deals, start comparing. So you've got ID here, you've got Talk Mobile here. ID and Talk Mobile were on the other 2 websites. I believe Smarty was as well. No, it wasn't. But again, you do have ID here, and you've got Talk Mobile. So just bear that in mind when you are looking at different affiliates. That is probably the best way to take a look at who's paying what. And another thing you can also do as well is, if you were to just search Labara affiliate program, you can very quickly see how much they will pay you out on certain products. So let's just see, Labara affiliate. So our affiliate program, we offer commissions ranging from £5 to £40 for every sim. So that's how I do it. Let's just take a look at one other affiliate program here. Let's do ID Mobile. ID Mobile affiliate program. This is a very manual task. Unfortunately, I don't know of a faster way of doing this. But yeah, so 24-month handset contracts, you get £20 CPA, and sim only you get £5 CPA. Pay as you go, you also get £5 CPA. One thing to bear in mind with a lot of these affiliate programs is the fact that they will offer you more money if you are providing them with more affiliate people that you're sending them. So typically that's what we've found. You do get a lot more if, say for example, your website is already ranking. There is a lot of different variations that go into how much they pay you. So again, if we were to check EE affiliate program partnerships, how much do they pay A1's probably like the best to take a look at. They don't actually mention how much they provide you. One other thing as well to bear in mind is how long you essentially cookie somebody. So for example, if you only cookie them for like 48 hours, not that anybody does, but the longer the cookie attribution, the better. Only because, for example, if I was to click on your affiliate link today and I didn't purchase anything, but in, let's say, 13 days time, so in 2 weeks time, I actually do go through to EE and I buy a phone, you will get that affiliate commission. So just bear that in mind. The actual cookie length is pretty important. The longer that you can cookie someone, the better, obviously, because it doesn't matter if they purchase now or in 20 days time, you will still get attributed the affiliate commission. So just bear that in mind when you are looking at affiliate deals. You want a higher cookie policy. So that has been my video on how to essentially select a high paying SEO niche, whether it is an affiliate, whether it is e-commerce, or whether it's local. If you guys do have any questions, feel free to drop them down below. And if you guys want a free 15-minute strategy call with myself, make sure to check out casualdash.com. Thanks.